Hello, everybody, and welcome to Troy, Montana. This is Earl Teets, the Mountain Man. Hey, this is a great time to be building your business as an entrepreneur. And one of the first things you got to ask yourself, if you want to achieve in this market, is do you recognize what the 97% do that fail? And are you willing to do what the 3% do that succeed? It really is that simple. Do you have enough discipline to care about your own financial future to put a plan of attack of what you plan to do daily to be successful with into writing? Do you realize that 90% of America's wealth is held by 3% of the population? And the 3% of the population takes their goals, they make their goals weekly or daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly, up to 5 years. That's what professionals do. All 3% that succeed put these kind of things into writing. They don't just set a goal in their head, they put that goal into writing. They prepare their mind and their self to be able to succeed. How do they do that? They focus on how to succeed, not what the roadblocks are in the way to the destination. You got to understand, if you're looking at the roadblocks in the way, it takes your eyes off the victory. Look at Jesus Christ. When he had Peter on the water and Peter started to sink, Peter took his eyes off the prize and he sunk. That is a major lesson that we can all learn from the most followed leader on the planet, whether you follow him or not. Are you going to put your eyes on the prize and not take your eyes off of that prize and put your actions behind the ability to accomplish that goal? 90% of the people in the population do not do this. And that's why we have the largest welfare rates we've ever seen in America today. The generation of the younger people don't understand what's going on. But we have a chance to change that path. We can show you where you can put your actions into writing or your goals into writing and back that with daily actions. And as time progresses, so does your steps forward up the ladder to achieving the goals that you want to reach. Is it a hard process? No. You just got to love yourself, love your family, and have enough goals to become a productive member of society instead of somebody who lives off of society. Because you want to look at where the government's going. If the government cannot even pay their bills right now, and your family's going to depend on you for security 5 years from now, if the government is paying the bills, do you think your bills are going to get paid? And the sad truth that many people are going to find out in the long run is no, they won't. Has it happened before? Go back to the 1920s. Understand the Great Depression. What happened? The American banks shut down. They took everybody's money away from them, and they created all these rules. And basically, the economic status of the United States had to be changed completely. That's when FDR came up with the Social Security Administration and what they've got going on. So when you look at history, it crashed, right? History repeats itself. What do you do to secure yourself? You look at what are the 3% doing. They put their goals into writing, and they follow up those goals with a plan of action that they do daily to progress themselves even further to the next step. It's about daily discipline. It's not about being lucky. It's not about having the right college degree. It's not about crying and having the biggest crisis in the world to let somebody help you out of it so you can get a bigger self-esteem. It's about self-discipline. Do you love yourself and your family enough to put those right daily actions into your success? Or do you want to simply live off the world and just get by and then wonder why everything falls apart years down the road? They've got people that do that every day. The beauty is, folks, we have a choice. The choice is, do we want to discipline ourselves for success, or do we want to remain in mediocrity? It's a choice, and you can back the choice to make the right one with daily actions to profits instead of hype. And that's what we have for you at projecthealthywealth.com or .org, excuse me. Now, I realize this video is gone 5 minutes here. This is important. We're going to show you right here. Look at this plan. I've got my plans in writing. I practice what I preach. I put my daily actions behind where they need to be. Now, are you willing to do the same thing? Because when you look at what most popular trainer on the market, Eric Worre, says, in this book, Go Pro, because professional people educate themselves on the proper daily tasks to the goals that they want to achieve. Eric Worre is the top trainer on the planet for doing that in the field of entrepreneurship. So why would you spend your time putting your mind into some productive instead of destructive daily habits? That's what being a professional is all about over being an amateur. And we're here to help you to become a professional. Isn't that great? Now, when you take a look at MLMrankings.com, what do you see? Our whole outfit, Traffic Authority. We're only 3 months in action, and we are already ranked #1 in the world. And it can be proved for somebody that has enough attention span to turn on a computer and take a look at the facts instead of jump to their own conclusions and think they know it all when they're trapped in poverty. And I say trapped in poverty because poverty really is a trap. If you don't figure out how to plan your work and work your plan, you're going to be a victim of poverty your whole life. You deserve better than that. We've got a roadmap for you of daily actions to profit, live help, a phone call or a mouse click away, and we have 7-figure earners, earned over $1 million and helped other people from zero go to $1 million, and you get to daily learn from them on our radio broadcast show, which we're going to have starting in just a little less than a half an hour from now. So think about what I'm saying. You see me doing the daily actions that are done. In 90 days from now, there's going to be a success story created, not because I'm somebody special, but because I have enough daily discipline to put my plan into writing and then back that plan up with my daily actions and not let society or any obstacles around me stop me from my objectives. And when you have the daily discipline to do that, you're going to set yourself up in a place to succeed. Why? Because you're focused on what can I do to achieve. You're not focused on what's in the way of achievement. Because when you focus on what's in the way to achievement, that's all you got in your subconscious mind, and you failed before you even began. The question to ask yourself is, where do you want to be? Are you willing to put those actions into place? God bless you. Congratulations. Now, we're forming a team right now. So click on our blog post, projecthealthywealth.org. Look at what you see there, and you will see a link called solutionswillprofit.com. And that is our newsletter list. That allows you to be in contact with us on a regular basis, and we can send you bits and morsels that will actually help you achieve. We're not here to just take your money. We're here to show you what to do. Because keep in mind, there's no such thing as a business that starts for free. My dad didn't wake up one morning and go, gee, I want a cafe. I want the world to hand it to me. He worked his butt off, put together what he needed to get that cafe purchased. And then what happened? Oh, wow, a $900 a month electric bill just for the walk-in. That didn't count employee taxes. That didn't count employee payroll. That didn't even count the supplies for the restaurant. Understand, a real business has monthly operating expenses, startup costs, as well daily actions to profits. If he didn't show up to cook the food for the customers, guess what? There was no profits made, now was there? There's no such thing as being lazy to making it, but there is simple work habits that you could put in for 2 hours a day that could secure you to a full-time income on part-time efforts. The question is, do you love yourself and your family enough to discipline yourself to be able to set them free? Or do you want to look back 5 years from now when the government crashes and they can't pay the bills and wonder why you failed? You got to ask yourself, is that what you want? You deserve success, folks. Check us out. You'll be glad you did. ProjectHealthyWealth.org.